You know what I did, but there's an incredible video that goes through each question step by step. Did you guys find that?
Was that the one on the last video that he posted?
I think so. And he's in front of a whiteboard.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I saw it. I didn't watch it, but I did see it.
Well, you know what, I didn't see it initially either, but when I went back, because I did have some questions and I thought, we'll see. He went through each question in the homework step by step.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool for me. So I don't really have any more questions about it.
Yeah, I had a couple of questions initially, but then after doing the homework, doing the questions, and then going back through the reading, I think I was able to clear it up. And so I don't think I have any questions. Let me see if I had any question marks left.
How about you, Chris?
No, I think I got through it okay. I was able to answer every question at least, and I felt good about it.
Right.
So question, are we supposed to take this quiz like while we're in this meeting?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's the idea I got.
Okay, so we're answering questions, making sure we all got through the second part of the assignment, and then taking the quiz.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And basically, will we be doing that twice a week? Because there's like 2 lessons a week.
Right.
Is that kind of the pattern we're looking at?
I think so.
The email that said I'm sorry, did you get the email that said she's going to do Thursday? And does that count as our meeting or no?
No, that's just a separate meeting. If we can't make it to that one, she's recording it, and she'll post the recording afterwards.
Oh, right on.
And then we also, sorry, go ahead.
Do we want to wait before we do our quiz? Because I know Robert said that he was just getting off work.
Yeah, I say let's wait just a second to make sure he can get on.
Yeah. Robert said, I'll be on in just a bit. I'm coming out of work and need to get to a place where I can begin. I guess he needs to get to a library as well, Elizabeth.
So where are you guys from, or where are you right now, I guess is the question.
I live in Colorado.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Yeah.
What part of Colorado?
It is. I'm in Grand Junction, Colorado. It is beautiful. And I'm on the conservative side of the Great Divide and not the liberal side of Denver.
My sister-in-law lives in Montrose.
Right on.
I don't know how that compares to where you live or how far or anything.
You know what? It's less than an hour.
Oh, cool. Great.
Less than an hour south of me.
Very cool.
But I was looking at phone numbers, and Elizabeth, where are you?
I'm originally from Utah. That's my phone number, but I live in Nevada.
Okay.
So not as beautiful.
What part of Nevada are you in?
So it's good.
What part of Nevada?
It's Henderson, so it's just right outside Las Vegas. Yes. But it's nice. We love the area. It doesn't feel like Las Vegas-y at all. Churches
have the church is really strong.
So, but we love it. So we just bought a house. So I guess we're sticking around.
Very cool.
Yeah. And how about you, Chris?
I'm in Logan, Utah.
Awesome.
Yep. Little Logan, Utah.
Are you from there?
No, I'm originally from Southern California.
Okay.
Yeah. I moved up here when I was almost in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And where are you at now, Chris?
Logan, Utah.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we love it up here.
Right.
Yeah, this is where my wife's from, and my parents still live up here.
Great.
Robert.
Looks like
Hi
Robert.
Hi. Hey, can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you so much for waiting.
Yep.
I am literally just not coming back from work, and so I needed to find a place to go ahead and be. And frankly, there was a building where nobody was, and so now I won't be bothering anybody with my loud soapbox comments or whatever. But how are you guys doing? I'm just barely now getting to know you guys. So, like, how are you guys?
Well, I'm good. And we were just saying,
Great.
I'm Jody, and I live in Grand Junction, Colorado.
Hey, hi, nice to meet you.
To meet you.
And I'm Elizabeth. I live in Henderson, Nevada.
Wait, in Henderson, Nevada, what part? Because I used to live by Green Valley High School.
Oh, very cool. We're right by Green Valley. So we're
Well,
we're on like
to
Green
give
Valley
you-
and Warm Springs pretty much. So
oh, I hear you. I hear you. No, I mean, if you literally know where Green Valley High School is, that is my neighborhood right there. I literally live right around the grass field, and so
that's
I
awesome.
used to.
So were you in the Green Valley Stake?
I was, but as a matter of fact, when I was in high school, I wasn't a member of the church. All of that conversion happened actually after high school when I went to San Antonio, Texas for school. And frankly, it was summer vacation and I had met the missionaries and one thing led to another. And 3 weeks later, I joined. But like I said, I was going to San Antonio for school originally, but because it was summer vacation and all of this was happening, I actually did not go to my first semester in school because I decided to withdraw. I came back home to Vegas, and that's when I found out I was in the Green Valley Stake. And as time continued to go by, my stake president, long story short, sent me to China to teach as a volunteer English, actually at this international school. And that's where I got my mission call to go to Korea. So I came back to the States after 6 months, and then I went on my mission, and I came back about last year, September 9th, if I remember correctly. And so now here I am as a sophomore in BYU, Idaho, of all places.
Who was your stake president? Was it President Romney?
Yes, it was. Did you know him?
Yeah. That's so
I love
crazy.
that man so much. I heard that he has a knack. Oh, absolutely. No, I heard that he has a knack for just talking to like converts all the time. And so I remember my very first stake conference, he just kind of came up to me when I was sitting in the very back and just sat next to me. And I was like, hi there, how are you? And next thing you know, like I actually I became very close with this family because
That's awesome.
yeah. And I mean, the story can go on, but that's all I'm going to say for now before I start taking over this whole entire thing.
Well, it's nice to meet you. We'll have to chat sometime.
It's the plan. It's the plan. So
fun.
where are we right now with everything? Are we just barely getting started?
We just did introductions, but I was just looking at our group meeting and it just basically says that we need to complete the individual prep.
Okay.
And then we record the meeting like we're doing right now. And then it says that we need to start the quiz and do it together. But before we do that, Robert, do you have any questions or concerns about the homework?
Let's see. I think I was pretty familiar with null alternative hypothesis. I was familiar with the types of statistical terms such as simple random sampling, stratified, systematic, cluster. Convenience, just from my understanding, is it simply that you just find any random sampling anywhere and just kind of measure that?
Just kind of what you see on the way to the grocery store. You walk into your class, you do a sample. Yeah.
Okay.
That was my understanding.
Right.
It says it in the title, just whatever's convenient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then let's see, systematic actually, I think I understand stratified. It's kind of like dividing it into parts and then just kind of taking sampling groups from those separated groups. But systematic, I have a better understanding as to what that is exactly?
You know what? I remember that one just by the fact that you choose a number. And so on this one, it says kth to the kth, So
Right.
you choose a number. Let's say you choose the number 6. So you start at number 6, and then you go to number 12, and then you go to number 18.
Okay.
And that's how I remember that is it's, you know, it has a specific, you choose one point and then you keep going in that interval.
I hear you then. Okay. Okay. Then I think as I look over at my homework then, no, I don't think I have any other questions then. I think I'm pretty confident with it all so far. Thank you.
Great.
Okay, should we start the quiz?
Yeah.
Let's do.
Let's see. So all of us need to do it. Is that right? Or is it just one person?
No, yeah, we all do it.
Cool.
We'll just go through it together.
Okay. Good one. Let's see. Logging on. Are you in your car, by the way? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
But she's not driving.
Yeah, it's stealing the library's Wi-Fi.
That's so neat. I saw you and I was like, huh. I wish.
Yeah, no, we're safe and parked, but yeah, this is how it's done.
Oh, neat. I'm looking forward to seeing where we'll all be to go ahead and do these video chats. I mean, I'll more than likely be here in the SEC because I don't really like being in my apartment to do this. I mean, a wonderful place. Love it there, but this is just where I can get most of my studies done. Cool.
It looks like the first couple of questions are just about you as an individual.
Okay.
So
here it is.
And it does says, while we're required to work together, each member of the group must submit his or her answers.
Okay. All right, I'm just not getting to the quiz. Let's see.
We'll wait.
No, thank you. Okay. And it's loaded. Okay. I completed. I actively participated in this group's meeting. I would like to think so.
Do we just want to take one question and read it and then we can answer it?
Yeah, that works. I'm ready on question 3 when
Chris,
all of
you
you
want
were
to go
there.
ahead and start then?
Yeah.
Okay. Researchers would like to determine if reviewing material consistently within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if students wait to review material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they will determine which sampling method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? My answer.
I say design a study.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what they're doing yet. I'm trying to,
figure out how to do it. Right. Okay. I can read the next one. So, a researcher has collected the results of a survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and computes mean number of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process did the researcher apply? I think, let's see. I mean, they
I would say describe.
Describe the data?
Are we going to, I say describe?
Let's see, because, I mean, researcher tallies the frequency for each category. Histogram.
So she's already collected it, so yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out what the data means.
And what it looks like. Kind of how I did it. She describes the data with a graph or a number.
Agreed.
Okay. Cool. I can read number 5.
Woo!
Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. The population is
It's the entire pool, so would it not be the citizens of Mumbai?
Yep.
Mumbai.
Mumbai.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Yeah. Because the sample is the actual people that took the
Test itself.
Yeah.
Or the questionnaire. Cool.
responded.
Okay.
Thank you, people.
Okay, number 6. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own
Oh, this one
country.
looks. Oh, never mind. Sorry, keep going. It's like,
It looks the same.
As
Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent wait a minute, did they?
so it asks this one. It's the same question, but they ask the sample instead, which we already
this
never responded,
49.
right?
Which would be the people who responded.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sample would be 1,049,
Yeah.
That is correct.
right? Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Thanks, guys. I was confused.
No. Here.
We can hang out on it too if anybody is still confused.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I get that. Because the sample is the people that they pulled out and actually recorded what they said. Whereas the population is the whole, but the sample is actually what they got a response from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. So I'll take this one. Let's see. So studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class. Holy cow. And within 44% after the first hour of class. The forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that consistent review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. So what type of data is your teacher collecting? Is it not quant? No. Category? Not bad.
Quantitative because it's a number. Yeah?
Let's see.
Short 10-question quiz where you score out of 10 is recorded.
Right, because it's your percentage or the percentage of material remembered, which is a number, right?
Because it's quantitative says provides numerical information. Categorical is data that can only be considered in categories like gender, nationality, or job title.
I hear you. That sounds absolutely right. Okay, then if it's just a matter of how things are progressing, then instead of just like a group of people. I agree.
Okay, I'll do 8. This is the same question though, right? Or same information?
It starts the same.
Okay, so after the 6th day, your teacher asks you if you feel confident that you have retained at least 50% of the material. He then records your response as yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
So would this be categorical because the answers are
yes or no?
No.
Yeah.
The categories, yes, no,
really
or not
measure
sure.
yes or no. It's either you. It's either you are or you're not. Versus quantitative. Okay, now I see it.
The other one was like a score out of 10, and this one's just yes or no.
Yeah.
And is it because putting you into a category of yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that
So it's not
quantitative
based off of the percentage or the number of your remembering. It's based on which category you identify yourself, either yes, no, or not sure.
okay? So we are going with categorical.
That is correct.
Okay. Studies have shown that retention of classroom, yada, yada. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. This group is called the...
That'd be the control.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't do anything.
The ones that
No,
are not being
A
asked to do
control
anything.
group is doing something, right?
They're the ones
I
that
think
are
the
just doing-
control group is the one that always stays this, like, never does anything.
constant.
Right, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Control
Because it would be the treatment group would be the ones.
that they're testing something on, and they do something to go ahead and see if something happens or not.
So for number 9, we're going with control group.
Yep.
Okay, question 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? A telephone poll asking people about whether or not they vaccinate their children. Administering the tuberculosis vaccination to one group and giving a placebo to another. Child survey asking whether or not they received it.
The second one.
Yeah,
Second one.
there's 2 different groups.
Yep. Experimenting between 2 different possibilities.
Yeah. I can dictate this one. In a study to determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai, is that how you pronounce it?
Mumbai.
Mumbai, there we go. Which of the following would be the best sample? Every 10th worker that you meet as you travel the streets of Mumbai, all of the workers in one district of Mumbai, many randomly selected workers in each of several working districts of Mumbai, or all the female workers. Average wage. Which of the? How do you determine the average wage of working people in Mumbai?
I would say it would be the third one.
Random.
Yeah,
Randomly selecting.
because you want to only look at the working class.
If you only looked at
Well,
one
and the
district, it could be
to
the
be different.
upper class district, and that would be very different than other districts.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
true. That's true. Okay, a randomly selected worker. I agree.
So we're going with the third one.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I got this one. 12, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of respiratory syncytial, I don't know what that is, virus, RSV. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subjects?
Let's see. Was it not the children?
Yeah.
The children would be the experimental groups, would they not?
Well, it says participants in the study.
Yeah, so it's
So I guess it would be the children.
the people you're testing on, so it would be the children.
Yeah.
What do you think, Elizabeth?
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to reread the question, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Randomly choose one group of children to take the
Test the
vaccines.
vaccine compared to placebo.
yeah, that's who they're testing. So
Yep.
Questions? Experimental. The children. Yeah.
Okay, I can do the next one.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, again, you want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children of RSV. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What are the treatments?
I would say that it's the vaccine and placebo, is it not?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, what was it?
It is the vaccine and the placebo because the treatments themselves are the things that are being given to the subjects.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, absolutely. Question 14 is a long one, and I love it.
So the treatments are what's being given to the subjects.
Correct. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? Hang on, guys. I got a kid at the door.
She has a kid.
It better be somebody. I'm on a meeting.
I love her already.
Sorry. Crazy kids. Okay, so vaccine and placebo. Okay. We're on 14, yeah?
Yes, and I can read this one.
Oh,
So-
good.
In 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years, where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. Interesting. The low-income families were randomly assigned to one of the following 3 groups. Number 1, the MTO Low Poverty Voucher Group. which received Section 8 certifications or certificates or vouchers usable only in low poverty areas, areas with less than 10% of the population below the poverty line in 1990, along with counseling and assistance in finding a private unit to lease. Okay, so then these guys just got like a certificate that allows them to kind of be made well or receive help that they need. Is that what it is?
Or vouchers. So it would be, I think, they give you a voucher and then you can move into an area that will accept that voucher.
Mm.
And
Okay.
with that, you get counseling and assistance.
I would imagine the vouchers were for things like food.
Okay, like those food stamps.
Yeah, that make up for the difference in cost of living for where they were
Okay.
placed.
Okay, so then continuing on, the traditional voucher group, which received regular Section 8 certificates or vouchers, geographically unrestricted, and ordinary briefings and assistance from the PHAs, local public housing authorities. So, cool. And then the control group, which received no certificates or vouchers but remain eligible for public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise have been entitled. So they're just any other normal family. This was this not an observational study, seeing how people would relate or just kind of turn out to be in certain groups?
Well,
or
wouldn't
certain
it be because they divided it into, like, they actually controlled stuff rather than just watching how people acted?
Yeah,
Right. Plus, they gave vouchers.
that's true. So
Right,
they were
they gave-
definitely involved.
So they stimulated outcomes.
Okay, I like
I would
that.
say experiment.
Right.
Okay, cool. Observational study.
And
just
then-
they're not touched. Okay.
Number 15, just the Daniel can discern more truth.
Yeah.
So step 4
And-
is make inference.
Make inferences. Yep. 5. Wait a minute. Was this not the first question on our individual homework?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So step 1 is Daniel, and that's the start. So it's designing the study.
Design the study. That's number 3.
Three.
Discern. Let's see. 3.
Collect data would be the third one down.
One down.
Did we
Right.
have 5, 3, 2, 4?
Step 2, collect data.
I think they might be in a different order for each of us,
Step 5. Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
but
Wait,
yeah, I think we all have the idea of
what it is?
Right.
Well, we can go
Yeah,
through
so it
too,
goes-
instead of saying numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, we can go in order
Yeah.
that way too. So wherever number step 1 is, I put design the study. Step 1, designing the study. Step
Yep.
2 is collect the data.
Yep.
And then step 3 is describe the data. Step 4 is
Okay.
make inferences. And step 5 is taking action.
Okay.
I think we're in business.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Was there anything in the quiz that anybody had any questions about or that they wanted to go back to? Because this was actually a really good quiz.
It was.
Nope. I'm good.
Cool,
We
cool.
loved working together.
I submitted. We got 17
And
out of
did we-
17.
Right
Cool.
on.
Way to go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll
Um,
just end the recording and I can post the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we also needed to sign up to have the TA. Did any of you do that already? I think it was just one of us that had to do that. To have the TA join us for 2 of our meetings through the semester.
Okay, I'm just not hearing about that.
I haven't had anybody else do that.
Not done it.
Does it matter to any of you when we have her join us?
No, and as a matter of fact, I can probably find the TA because I actually know her personally. She might still be here in BYUI, and so I can probably just get her to come in my setting or whatever, in my thing.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'll
we
go in and just sign up for whatever's available if that's okay with everybody. She'll
Yeah.
make a
That's
difference.
great.
She's just going to help us.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Um,
Okay.
Ah,
Wait a minute. I
So we're-
have a group collaboration.
What's that?
Do we each need to post?
What? I'm sorry?
We don't all need to post there, right?
I think just one of us, just so that we have the link up there. So I'll make sure to get the link up.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're meeting again on Thursday, right, for the lesson 3.
And do
Yes.
you want to do that again at 6?
If we could do it a little bit later, like 7 or 7:30.
Yeah, there's 7:30 works better for me.
But do we
too.
not have our teacher doing a live group chat thing on Thursday?
Yeah, but that's not part of what we're doing here, like going through
So I'll
quizzes.
have to, do the lesson.
If we can't make it to her meeting, that's fine. She said she's posting the link afterwards for us to watch. But if we can make it, just be there.
Okay, so then our bigger priorities are group meeting then, and her virtual class, we can watch it later.
Yeah.
Cool.
This one actually has an assignment we have to submit.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll go ahead and put that in my schedule then.
Okay,
So
so
we
do you
want-
guys want to count on? Should we just plan on 7 Mountain Time on
I'm okay
Thursday?
with 7. Chris?
Thursday at 7. Yeah, I think that'll work a lot better for me as well, because I'm just coming back from work then too.
Work too.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. That's why I was late. But okay.
Well, I get off
Plan on
work
7.
at 3, so 7 is fine.
Oh, good. Jody will be here on time.
Okay,
Good
thanks
waiting
everyone.
for us.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Now, Elizabeth, are you going to post a link again to join?
Yeah, hopefully it'll go smoother as we get going. So I'll send out the link for the end. I'm not sure which one worked in the end, but I think it just works when I start it and then get it going.
Yeah.
So
I
Thank
used
you
the
so much.
latest link that you sent. So
cool. Then I'll just do whatever I did last.
perfect.
Have a great
Okay,
day.
thanks guys.
Yeah, good night, guys.